Weak legs. It could be a silent medical emergency. Most ignore weak legs until they can't walk. These subtle signs may signal stroke, nerve damage, or worse. Spot them early, and you might prevent a fall, or even save your life. You might shrug it off. Your legs feeling a little off, maybe a bit shaky or sluggish after a long day. But what if that subtle weakness is your body's first SOS signal? I'm talking about potential red flags for serious conditions like stroke, multiple sclerosis, or even spinal cord damage. Sounds dramatic? That's because it is. I once met a man who thought his leg just fell asleep. Weeks later, he was recovering from a mild stroke. When your legs whisper, don't wait for them to scream. There's more going on beneath the surface than you think. Let's clear something up. Leg weakness isn't just about feeling tired after a jog or climbing a few stairs. Real weakness is when your legs won't do what you ask. It's a loss of strength or control that messes with walking, standing, or even keeping your balance. Imagine trying to stand up from a chair and your leg just won't cooperate. That's not just fatigue. It could be your nerves misfiring, muscles under attack, or poor circulation playing tricks. Think it's just aging? Think again. This isn't normal getting older. It's your cue to look deeper. One day you're walking fine. The next, your leg feels like jelly. That sudden drop in strength? It's not just strange. It's a red flag. Whether it hits like a lightning bolt or creeps in over weeks. This kind of weakness often points to something deeper. Think stroke, multiple sclerosis, or a misfiring nervous system. I once heard of a woman who thought she'd pulled a muscle. Turned out it was early MS. The earlier you catch this stuff, the better. So ask yourself, has something shifted lately in your stride? You used to bound upstairs, right? Now lifting yourself feels like scaling a mountain. That's not just being out of shape. When pushing up from a chair or climbing steps becomes a struggle, it can signal compressed nerves, spinal trouble, or even muscle-wasting diseases quietly chipping away at your strength. Picture this. A retired teacher thought she was just getting older until she fell twice in 1 month. The cause? Spinal stenosis. Don't wait for a fall to ask, why is this so hard all of a sudden? Ever caught your toe on thin air? Or stumbled for no reason at all? Sure, we all have clumsy days, but if it's happening more often, something's off. Your brain, nerves, or muscles might not be talking to each other like they should. It could be neuropathy, Parkinson's, or even a cerebellar issue messing with your coordination. I knew a guy who blamed his tripping on those damn rugs. Turns out it was early Parkinson's. Your body isn't betraying you. It's warning you. The question is, are you listening? That pins and needles feeling in your legs, it's not just annoying, it's information. Your nerves are trying to get your attention. Whether it's a creeping numbness, a fiery burn, or strange tingles, these are often signs of deeper issues like diabetes-related neuropathy, sciatica, or even a slipped spinal disc. One woman told me her legs felt like they were buzzing. She blamed stress, until an MRI revealed nerve compression. Bottom line, that odd sensation could be a symptom, not just a sensation. You take a few steps and bam, your calves seize like you ran a marathon. That tight, painful cramp might not be a muscle issue at all. It could be claudication, caused by peripheral artery disease, PAD. That means blood isn't flowing right, and your heart, brain, and legs are paying the price. A man once told me he just needed new shoes. Nope, it was PAD and he was one step away from a stroke. If walking feels like a workout you didn't sign up for, don't power through, pay attention. Your legs may be telling you your arteries need help. Ever glance down and realize one leg looks off? Not just different, but noticeably thinner? That's not your imagination. It's muscle wasting, and it's serious. This can come from nerve damage, inactivity, or even long-term undiagnosed conditions. I knew a cyclist who noticed one thigh shrinking. He thought he was just favoring one leg, but the culprit? Nerve compression in his lower back. If your leg's quietly disappearing, don't just measure it, investigate it. Because muscle doesn't vanish without a reason. Dragging one leg behind you like it's made of cement? That heavy leg feeling isn't laziness or a long day catching up to you. It could be a sign of something bigger like ALS, MS, or spinal cord compression. I remember a retired firefighter who joked that he was turning into a sloth. What he really had was early MS. When your brain-to-muscle signals slow down, your legs feel like they're stuck in slow motion. If walking feels like wading through water, it's time to ask, what's weighing your steps down? Now this one's scary, but critical. If leg weakness comes with bladder or bowel trouble, Stop everything. That combo could mean cauda equina syndrome or spinal nerve compression. Both are medical emergencies. I once spoke with a woman who delayed going to the ER because she was just having a weird back week. She nearly lost permanent function. When your legs go weak and you're losing control down there, it's not the flu. It's a red alert. Your spine is talking loudly. Don't wait to listen. Here's the deal. Your legs don't just weaken out of nowhere. There are usual suspects: age, diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, smoking, and a family history of neurological or vascular disease. These quietly stack the odds against your mobility. I once met a man in his early 60s who thought quitting smoking was optional. Years later, he was battling PAD and couldn't walk a block without pain. Don't wait for a diagnosis to make a change. These risk factors aren't destiny. They're warnings you can rewrite. You want to protect your independence, stay sharp, and keep moving through life without being held back by leg weakness? Then let me be real with you. Prevention is your secret weapon. Not some flashy supplement or overnight fix. Just practical, proven, powerful choices that you make every day. Let's start simple. Movement. Your body was designed to move, and when it doesn't, everything slows down. Your circulation, your nerve responses, your muscle tone. Even a brisk 20-minute walk each day can wake up blood flow, fire up your joints, and send signals to your brain that say, hey, we're still in the game. Resistance exercises? Game changers. Grab some light dumbbells or even use a resistance band to do leg lifts or step-ups. Think it's too late? Studies show muscle can be built well into your 80s. The key is consistency, not intensity. Then there's the stuff you don't see: your blood sugar, blood pressure, cholesterol. These silent players can wreck your nerves and blood vessels without you feeling a thing. Until one day your legs feel weak, and you wonder why standing up feels like lifting bricks. Managing conditions like diabetes and hypertension isn't just about avoiding a heart attack. It's about saving your legs from a slow, steady decline. And yes, what you eat matters. Cut back on processed stuff. Increase omega-3s. Add more leafy greens and berries. Your nerves and arteries will thank you. Hydration, sleep, stress, these aren't afterthoughts. They're part of the whole picture. And here's something most people ignore: paying attention to the small signs. That moment when your legs feel off, when balance slips just a little, when you catch yourself saying, that's probably nothing, that is something. That's your moment to act. Weak legs aren't just a sign of getting older. They're often your body's early warning system. Stroke, MS, nerve damage, these don't always show up with drama. Sometimes it's just a stumble, a sluggish stair climb, a leg that feels oddly heavy. That's when action matters most. Ignoring the signs steals time. Listening to them. That can protect your independence, your health, even your life. Don't wait for a fall to realize something's wrong. Your body already knows. Think weak legs are normal? They're not. Catching the signs early could change everything. So what will you do differently now? Tap the video to learn more and hit subscribe to keep your body strong and your future in your hands.